Hello guys, how are you doing today? So, just like I promised that I was going to come and do videos for you all, today I'm here to do another video. So, I'm going to just be doing these videos to answer specific questions, okay? So, I have a question in my inbox that I decided to answer publicly with a video, because I don't think answering individually makes any meaning, since there are obviously a lot of you with the same questions. Okay, so the question goes, Ada, I'm a high blood pressure patient, and the doctors have said I should not eat salt or eat too much salt. How do I cope? Starting a ketogenic diet and you asking us to take electrolyte water, would this not impact negatively on my health? I have answered this question a lot of times that I have totally lost count, but I hope this video I am doing now will be able to answer this question once and for all for a lot of you that have similar questions. So let me explain something, okay? Salt is not your problem. If you have hypertension or you have a high blood pressure, salt is not your problem. What's your problem? Your problem is sugar. So we keep on blaming salt for what the sugar has done. Now, do you know that the kidneys have the ability to filter out excess sodium from your body? Even if you consume too much, you can never really consume too much because the kidneys have the ability to filter it out. Now, what happens that you begin to retain excess sodium in the body? Salt. When I say sodium, I mean salt. So what happens is that the kidney is now not doing its job properly. The kidney is retaining water. And why is this so? Why is the kidney not able to filter out the salt any longer? It's because the kidney is holding on to water and salt. And this happens because of a high insulin level. So insulin is the hormone that tells the kidney to hold on to water and salt. Now, if you have a high insulin level, it means that you're obviously eating so much carbohydrates and sugar, and you have become insulin resistant. Now, a ketogenic diet heals this. A ketogenic diet restores your insulin sensitivity. So what you would notice when you start a keto diet is that you begin to pee frequently, you sweat excessively, and you lose this excess water and salt that you've been holding on to. Now, when insulin is lowered, which is what happens on a ketogenic diet, when you stop eating excess amounts of carbs and sugar, insulin is low in your body, and then that's the hormone that tells the kidney to hold on to water. Remember, now the kidneys begin to dump out this water. They begin to dump out this water, and in water is salt. So you're dumping out water and you're dumping out salt. You have to replenish the salt. It is so important to your body. Salt is absolutely necessary. What the body does not require is sugar, because the body has a way of making glucose that it needs. So it doesn't need you to give it excess sugar, which is what our usual diet has been doing. Now you see that the problem has been sugar all the while, because once you take out sugar and the kidneys are able to perform their functions normally, you do not retain salt any longer. You do not retain water any longer. So it's absolutely okay on a ketogenic diet to eat salt. Salt is amazing, especially natural unprocessed salt from the sea, such as sea salt, your regular sea salt, Himalayan salt, Celtic sea salt, Mediterranean salt. These are natural unprocessed salts, and they are healthy for you. Eat them liberally, eat them as much as you want. You won't have any issues related to excess salt. The only way your body retains excess salt is in the presence of excess sugar. I hope you understand that now. So if you're not eating sugar or consuming excess sugar, you cannot retain excess salt. So if you're hypertensive, The problem is that you've become insulin resistant and your kidneys are holding on to salt and water. If you go on a ketogenic diet today, your kidneys will begin to perform normally. You flush out the excess water and the excess salt, and you'll be fine. You don't need to run away from salt when you go on a ketogenic diet. You don't need to abstain from salt. Without sugar, it's absolutely okay for you to eat salt, but it's in the presence of excess sugar that your body begins to hold on to excess salt. I hope this clears up that misconception. I wish you guys a lovely and beautiful day. Take care. Bye.